Yo, what's up? This is Randizas. Thanks for coming to the channel and checking out a video. Hopefully you like it. Today we're going to be talking about my Modern Warfare feedback. It will include everything from just little, bugs that I saw or things that I didn't like to microtransactions, the rumored microtransactions, and then the exclusivity deal. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, because here we go. We're going to start off with my main feedback for Modern Warfare. The first point that I would like to say is that that one spot in Grasno Raid where you can put the shield on the stairs, it was most notably seen in headquarters. It's right by the... if you're spawning at A, it's on the left side of the map by the teeter-totter. You can put the shield on the stairs. If you're upstairs, you put the shield on the stairs, and then people can't come up the stairs. They can shoot your feet, but they can't jump over the barricade. So it's pretty OP. You can just sit up there, and if nobody throws... I mean, you can kill them with, grenades and shit, but, it's a pretty OP spot, and I think that's a bug that should probably be fixed because it's a little overpowered. My second point is we need to see thing every freaking year. We need to see ping, or at least I want to know what my connection is like. That way, if I'm yelling and screaming and I'm calling lag, I want to know if it's because I'm being real or if I'm being a bitch. I need to know that. The third point is that lighting needs to... I really like the lighting, but it still has some work that needs to be done, I think. I love how realistic it is. It's awesome. I love the game. But, there's also in Grasno Raid that spot by B flag in the building where you can look down the stairs and not see somebody and they can shoot you. Just the light, it's dark in certain areas of maps where you can't see people, and then you'll see their name, but then their name is off to the side, so you're trying to shoot them and you can't see them, and then they kill you a lot easier. It's just it encourages more camping than the game already encourages. So I think that needs to be reworked a little bit. Other than that, the lighting is great. I think also claymores are very, 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 very powerful. I do like them. I like how they're a valuable piece of equipment that you can use. Again, I feel like in the last few games, they weren't great. And I like bringing them back to a COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, BO1 kind of era. I like that they're powerful. But they're so quick. The amount of times that I turned a corner, saw the claymore lines or the little laser thing, and died without being able to react or trying to react, and then dying too quickly was insane. I don't know, if I had $1 for every time I wouldn't be trying to do YouTube, I'd be retiring. Yeah. My next point would be the fall damage on the 32 versus 32 mode. I didn't really notice the fall damage too much in 6v6 or 10v10, but the fall damage at the 32v32 mode was a little intense. Jumping off what felt like a second-story building and then dying instantly. You can parachute, which is nice, but you only see the parachute, you only see the button to pull your parachute for maybe a quarter of a second, it felt like, and then you died as soon as you touched the ground. And I don't even know if you could pull off the parachute. I tried it, but I don't know if I was just being a little too slow. I think that it should bring you down to, I think I saw somebody's video, it should bring you down to 1 health, 2 health, very low for sure, because it is quite a jump, and you do have a lot of equipment on you, and I like that realistic aspect of it, but I think that it's a little too intense. and that's something I would fix. One thing that also didn't really work for me were some of the finisher animations. A few times when I went up behind somebody, I would try to do it, and I would just end up hitting him in the back of the head. And then I would hit him twice, and he would die. However, I was looking for the finisher animation, and it didn't happen. I don't know if that was just a bug that was happening with me or if other people were doing it. But, yeah, I think, you need to get on that, dog. So now we're going to be talking about microtransactions. And this is a hot topic because nobody freaking likes them. They're not great, especially for a $60 game. However, we have to remember that Activision is a public company. They are funded by they're funded publicly. So what that means is that anybody can buy stock in Activision. So it's not just gamers that have stock in Activision. So it's not just gamers that they have to appeal to, even though they are a gaming publisher. Because I can buy stock, you can buy stock, my parents could buy stock, the random man or woman on the street can buy stock. They have equal say, and they don't care if the game is good or not. They care if they have money. Now, if the game is good, then they will have money. They will make money on that stock. However, it's not the first priority. Unfortunately, the first priority is just money, not to make the game good. Stupid, but that's just the way that it is. So I understand that the game needs microtransactions, and I'm not upset necessarily about microtransactions. I think that they serve a point. They also help pay for, things that are cool, I guess, like skins and camos and shit. I understand that. Locking guns behind microtransaction in a $60 game is absolutely ridiculous. And that it's not confirmed. It is leaked by a reliable source. However, it's not cool. And that's ideally I would like a similar microtransaction system to Modern Warfare Remastered. It's probably a stretch because each year it gets slightly worse and worse, and to bring it back to something that it previously was will probably never happen. So if we could somehow rework that system, I'm not really sure how. Maybe, I don't know, bring back the armory credits, maybe make it a little bit harder to get them. I mean, it's going to be a no-win situation for microtransactions in general, and that's kind of just the way that it is. So now let's talk about exclusivity. It's another big issue that a lot of people are commenting on, is that the exclusivity for the Horde mode is an entire year for PlayStation, and Xbox and PC can't play it until October 1st. Again, we know that this is ridiculous. We know that this is not cool, but we have to look at it from Activision's point of view. Sony gave them a shitload of money and is probably twisting their arm behind their back. It's been 5 years since the Sony deal started. Yes, okay, so it's been 5 years since the Sony deal started. I believe that it's reworked every 2 years or 3 years. It's been reworked recently. So when Sony originally did the deal with Black Ops 3, Microsoft had it, and they were trying to take it from them. So the deal was more catered toward Activision. And when they reworked the deal, what realistically probably happened, there's no proof of any of this just because the companies won't disclose it. I tried looking it up. There's not much on it. However, we can make educated guesses. What Sony most likely did was showed Activision how many people play on PlayStation as opposed to Microsoft and PC, gave them a lot of money. Like when we're saying a lot, like a lot and a lot of like more money than you can fit into your house, kind of shit. They gave them a lot of money for this exclusivity deal, and they're realistically twisting their arm behind their back. They're saying, you're under contract to do this at the very least, and this is what we want, and if you don't get it, then we'll sue. Like, that's kind of how companies work, right? They strong arm and to get their way. That's most likely what happened. It's very shit. And the best that we can do realistically is, like, it's not gonna solve the problem now. It will probably be an issue next year as well, and the year after that. We have to go to Sony and make them change, not Activision. Activision is getting the money. Sony is the one that's paying for it. We have to tell Sony that we don't like their business practices. And then that's how I believe change will happen. If you did watch this video, I want to thank you. Like, comment, tell me your opinions, subscribe. Thanks, Randy's us out.